we have an update from Commissioner Ingles. Thanks for being here, Doug.
Thank you, Mayor, Council, City Manager. Board of Commissioners recently initiated the process of a Hillsdale County bond, which is a capital improvement bond, limited tax general obligation bond for a potential Lifeways project. Tonight I would like to describe some of the timeline that has been laid out by the bond council. The initiation of the bond began on May 13th with where the Board of Commissioners adopted the notice of intent. On 5/20, it was actually published in the paper, which kicked off the official notice of intent. In addition, what had happened on May 20th is that began the 45-day window where signatures can be brought to petition to bring the question to the ballot, so that the people of Hillsdale County who are electors can vote and decide whether to move forward with that general obligation bond. So there are several steps that occur during the course of this process, and in fact there's at least 25 steps that go through July into August, with August 12th being the actual bond closing, and with funds deposited to the county's account potentially. On July 8th, the Board of Commissioners potentially can have a vote to adopt a resolution to authorize the bond. If in fact the signatures are in place to authorize it to go to ballot, then that vote will not happen potentially. However, if there are not signatures gathered, then the vote is anticipated that will happen on July 8th, continuing the process so that as of August 12th, per bond council, the bonds potentially could be issued and fulfilled for the general obligation bond. And so there are a couple of details that go along with that. Bond council has decided and defined that if in fact Lifeways, which is the potential recipient of this bond, is not able to make their payments, that Hillsdale County General Fund would be obligated to make the payments. And that was defined by General Counsel 2 meetings ago. And so my update today is to bring this information to you and let you think about it a little bit. If you have questions, please do ask. There are other elements that are somewhat tied to the whole question of what we're going to do. In fact, with District Court, the current location of Lifeways is 25 Care Drive. Their lease for that property has expired. We are working on an extension to keep them there during the time that they construct the building, so that ultimately they can move to their new facility. Hand in hand with that, we're making plans on moving District Court to 25 Care Drive. At our last Board of Commissioners meeting, we approved the architect drawings and the engineering to get that process moving. And so there are a lot of wheels turning right now, and things are starting to come together so that we can better answer specific questions. And that's what I would like to do now. If you have any questions, that completes my update per se, but if you have questions, I'm happy to give it a try.
Two-part question. A, if enough valid signatures are gathered and the ballot does go in front of the voters, will that be in August or November?
The timeline, as I understand it, is that it's too short to go to August of 25. Potentially there are enough days to have it ready to go in November of 25. We have also heard August of 26 as a possible date. So that has not been totally defined, but I do not think there's enough days to get the process completed by August of 25.
If this does go in front of the voters and the voters say no, will Lifeways still build the building anyway and use their
We've
own
been
money?
told in every way, form, and shape that this project is not dependent on a Hillsdale County bond.
So they can still build it
Yes.
without the bond? Okay.
Yes,
Thank
that is all the information that I have regarding that question, that they have, commercial lending available to them as well, and that they are, committed to a new building. It's just how is the financing gonna work out? That's the question and the reason for the Hillsdale County bond.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Ingles. If the citizens want to get involved, can you point them in a direction if they want to collect signatures?
No.
Okay.
Okay. All set? Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much, Commissioner.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.